Feedback. Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback, feedback, feedback. And take us along with you. And you know, this is Monday, February the 13th, the day before Valentine's Day.
Mark Cummings. It's going to be a great show. It's a great morning. I'm loving it, Miss Broughton.
And we have a guest with us today, and a guest who has a product that can be a wonderful Valentine's present. Indeed. And that is Miss Gloria Gaines Hannah, also known as Gigi, all right, of Magique. Did I pronounce that right? Oh, yeah, okay.
Magique 4.
Yes. Magique 4.
I mean,
yes.
We had her on before, folks, and I'm telling you the response was overwhelming.
It was a lot of response, a lot.
And they said, so we said we're going to have her back again. It's Black History Month.
Yes.
And we want you guys to understand this woman here is just not an entrepreneur. She's also a scientist. You got to know what you're doing to put together these things. Gloria Gaines, talk to us, talk to the listeners, and let them know you back with Magique 4.
Yes.
Well, thank you this morning, Monday morning. I wasn't caught in traffic this morning. I left early. I want to thank you guys for having me on again. It was a wonderful last viewing. So many of Detroiters and out-of-towners called and ordered the product. And I invented this product for the people, actually. It's a product that literally restores hair growth and corrects skin disorders like psoriasis, eczema, lupus, patients with diabetes who have poor circulation in their toes. I'm now healing that. I can't utilize, I'm a registered nurse, so I can't utilize the word cure because I'm not a doctor. But I'm literally restoring and clearing up their skin, restoring their hair growth. I'm getting so many testimonies. One of my suggestions, and some of your audience would know because they ordered it, one of my suggestions is that I don't even want to sell to you if nothing happens, because I know something's going to happen.
Exactly.
So if you purchase from me and you don't take a before picture and then 30 days take an after picture and then you want to order my product, no. Go to someplace else. Because if it doesn't work, why are you buying it again? You know what I'm saying? Right. But my PR person, my public relation person said, oh my God, don't say that to people. If you say that, they won't buy. I said, no. If you say that, you can prove that your stuff works. So I've invented a product that literally is healing people, and that makes my heart warm.
Now,
this has been a life's mission for you for 24 years. Is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
24 years. Mark, you hear that? 24.
Yes, indeed.
It's a long time.
Indeed.
Yes.
24 years since it's the African American Month. I own the first African American paramedical beauty spas in the state of Michigan. And what it was is that I have customers coming from all over the world, TV, movie stars, whatever. And they would come there with all these disorders. And because I was so curious in the science world, I wanted to know what was the correlation, what was the factor that you were African American, you were Caucasian, you were young, you were old, you were children. What was the correlation to these people having these disorders? And why are they losing their hair? You know, and of course the myth that the doctors taught us for years was, oh, it's because you're stressed, or because of your age, or because of your medication, or because tight braids. They gave us all type of information. And now scientifically they've proven that what I was doing in 24 years ago, they're now trying to do now. And that is, I was bringing customers in, they were getting one of my jacuzzis, and I would put them in there, and I would just play with oils. I guess the word play is not a very good word.
Experiment.
I was experimenting. So I would mix eucalyptus, tea tree oil, patchouli, clear sage, geranium, all the purest of the oils. And I will pour them in this jacuzzi, and these people will get out of the tub literally cleared up and crying because they had lived with these disorders for 15, 20 years and stuff, and they went to doctors, dermatologists who gave injections, who gave pills, who gave everything, and nothing happens. When they start using Magique 4 is the product, and I have the whole line of Magique 4. Magique 4 is the name of the main oils. There's 17 different oils, but Magique 4 is in each and every one of my products. And from back then, from knowing what I was doing to those patients, well, they're clients, to those clients back then, I realized that this was something I had to get out to the public. Now, it was just to the medical world for all those years, and only sold in my paramedical spars. But now I wanted to get out to my African American community, and this is, by the way, this is not a race product. This is a science product.
That's right.
That means everybody who have a follicle. And what I'm discovered and what I've introduced to the world is that I'm killing the Demodex mite.
That's this here,
The
folks.
Demodex
That
mite.
Demodex mite that Mark is holding, that is what lives on your body. You got 1.5 million to 2.5 million that lives in your body every day. Every race have it. Every sex, male and female, children, babies are born with it. That's how we got it in the first place. But the thing of it is this little devil, this ectoparasite lives on your body, and it's the one that suck up your sebaceous oils. Your follicle, your hair, and your skin, and everything cannot grow or be supple unless we kill the Demodex mite.
Okay.
And that Demodex mite only lives on sebaceous oils and sweat glands. And that's your hydration, and that's your oils, your suppleness. And the molecules, what I've invented, the molecules are so small enough to penetrate the epidermis layer that it is now literally going down there and killing these Demodex mite. If I just scratch the side of your nose right now and I put it under the microscope, you will see them all crawling around.
Ugh.
They have
The thought of it.
Do we have to?
they live 22 to 24 days on your skin, and then they mate and make more.
More, right.
And they keep growing and multiplying.
Wait,
That's why
wait,
you have
wait.
to kill them. Go
I got a
ahead.
question.
Go ahead.
You mean to tell me we have orgies going on our bodies? Oh my goodness.
They call ectoparasite. They're actually medical terminologies. It's the Demodex folliculorum. The folliculorum is above. Those are larger Demodex mite, and the Demodex mite brevis is below the neck.
Okay.
So that's why the hairs on your body is a little bit shorter than the hairs on your head.
Okay.
That folliculorum is the one I attack the most because it's spread. When you scratch your hair, when you move your hair, when you even rubbing your baby and rubbing your face against your baby, you're passing on
right.
to those Demodex
Now, I
mite.
know dandruff comes from the drying of the scalp.
The Demodex mite is that. That's what that is. When they dry, they pack on each other, and to the human eye, you feel dandruff or you see dandruff, but it's the drying up, the solidification of that oil that they sucked from your follicle, and they become. And I'm getting rid of dandruff all the time. I'm all. Patients are. I keep saying patient. I'm a nurse, so. But clients, they call me all the time, and they give it for their. They say, "Well, how's my child so young and having dandruff?" It's because of the Demodex mite. And now the science world is finding out
Right.
About it.
Yeah.
Is that on a baby they call it cradle cap? Is that
Cradle
what that
cap
is?
cradle cap is the oils that the Demodex mite sucked up, regurgitated. They don't have a mouth. They don't have a mouth. They have an anus. So they defecate, and all that oils is sweep up to the baby's scalp because their immune system have not built up, and their hair follicle system has not built up. So what it does is that oil that they threw up, it just packs on there.
On the skin.
It packs, and it looks like a little hard rock, and it hurts the baby. So I invented Magique for my clients who have babies, and they come in, they have created about 2 or 3 months. They put my Magique 4 on, just spray it. You put it on their hair, and it slides off like butter. Otherwise, you can't even wash it off. It is so thick, and it hurts them because it's grabbing all the hairs and tacking them and putting them in the same spot.
Is that why you go to scratching when you dry?
Yeah, when you're reach down and you scratch and you see nothing there, that's the Demodex mite. That's the Demodex mite brevis. The Demodex, as I said, the Demodex folliculorum is above the neck, and it's a larger in diameter and in length, and also in the function of it. But yeah, a lot of people scratch, and they always say, "I'm scratching it.
Right.
Nothing is there." Well, it is. You just can't see it with the human eye. If I blew, that's blown up 100,000. And by that being blown up, you're seeing that Demodex mite. You see
right.
their feet are at their mouth at our area, and their anus is close to at the other end, but it does have an opening. But it doesn't have an opening, so they're regurgitating. When they explode and die, Marcus, when they explode and they die, they accumulate the oil that they just sucked from your body.
Skin.
Yeah, and then they spread it, and that's how you get the itching.
And see that-
Itching.
And I think that's the main thing, because you want to be clean, and you want to clean out these Demodex mites. Just like they talk about, you had dust mites that appear on your sheets and all of that stuff. You can't see the stuff, but you got to clean it away from.
Well, first of all, let's clarify that this is not dirty. Please, no one, don't panic out there.
Okay.
This is part of life. You have dormant and you have active.
Okay.
The dormant is staying there waiting to protect you, because they're also protecting that follicle also, because they don't even want to live there. So there's a good plus and minus on that. It's not dirty. You're not dirty, but you are not. You're not going to keep your supple, youthful skin with putting stuff on top. And let me tell you about the product, Mark. Can I just go into?
Please.
Okay. The cosmetic industry really should be ashamed of themselves. But remember, it started years ago. It's $1 trillion market now. But they programmed us back then on things you can't have in the product that would affect your skin.
Okay.
So women grabbed hold of this because they said, if you got alcohol in your product, no alcohol. Because if you have alcohol, it's going to cause wrinkles, and it's a drying agent. It's a drying agent, dry the skin, and all this thing. Well, what they did harm to is that you need the alcohol. In my product, you must use alcohol before you even touch my product. But you need alcohol to remove the pathogens, the germs, and the vomit of the oil that they defecate on your skin. You need that to clean off the surface in order to get rid of the products. Yeah, the Demodex mite. So my thing is that my product is uniquely different, and believe me, big-time companies have called me and asked me, what am I doing to the industry? And I say to them, I'm doing something that you should have done a long time ago.
Now, we do know, if you go on your page, that the Shark Tank was courting you there for a while.
Yes, they did in 2016. And they wanted a little more than I wanted to give up. The thing of and I guess they're called sharks for a reason. And you know, it's cute, but you know, I don't want your show to be a suit or nothing. But I really truly believe that Shark Tank is fraud, because when you ask somebody to give up half their life, their percentage of their life, and to give to you, you've done nothing. All you can do is have the financial backing. You've done nothing. These people worked all their life. It takes time and consumption in order to build something. And if I built something, if I invented something, if I made something, why do you want to take 3/4 of my or what I've done? You know, why take my life from me?
Right.
You know, that used to be called a con man.
Well, this is why the people got to be able to get involved. I mean, if the people understood that if you support these businesses, then they can have the resources to do things, and then they don't have to get in bed with these banks and these other establishments and
Amen.
institutions. They're gonna take something away from these businesses. Now, then
Especially
you're not gonna
African
get, you're not gonna get what you need. So, folks, support what's best for you. This is in its purest state.
Yes, right.
Okay.
And it's above pure, it's above organic, and it's above natural. This is actually pure oils. They're able to penetrate the epidermis layer, go down and kill the Demodex mite. But what you said is extremely important for the African Americans. I want them to know we invent a whole lot.
Oh, my goodness.
We invent so much that you don't even, if you can, 25 books wouldn't fill the list of
that's
African Americans who've done something that they stolen from us. We've invented it, and then we don't have the money and the financial backer to stay afloat.
Exactly.
Our community don't support us. They don't buy from us. They run to the other community and purchase from them, and then they wonder why we are not making it. Why can't we financially get a location, or why can't we financially do something? And that's why I went to them. I went to them I don't need you. I invented it. I created it. I don't need you to do anything for me. I need your money for your backing, for you commercializing my product, to get it out to the public, which is what you guys are doing right now. So I didn't even have to go to them in the first place. But you have to be able to, I wanted them to commercialize my product, and I wanted them to have 20 to 30% maybe. When you're talking 50, 70, 65, 75%, you're taking someone's life.
Right, right.
And that's
control. That's what that is. 75% is control.
That's right. And it's also ownership.
You're
That's
right,
exactly
right.
what
And
it
what
is.
do they do with ownership? They turn it around. They take it, they change your form, and they make it
They
theirs.
make it theirs.
Yes.
And their brand name on it too.
And
their
they
brand-
usually use cheaper ingredients and whatever they can do to make more money.
Because
we know this.
exactly, and African Americans really, really have to. And I'm not scolding anyone, but we have to wake up, because if you support us, you get returns, because that brings more to your community. You know, and if you bring more to your community, that recognize your community.
That's right.
Well, we know it works because the last time we had you on, people were calling all day
man.
during the show. Miss Broughton,
They
you've been
have
using the
used
soap.
that. Yes, I have.
She got the testimony.
Religiously.
And as you can see, Miss Broughton is glowing this morning.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
Because I'm telling you, the skin clearing up. She looking beautiful as always. And that's the whole key. And I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, Miss Gloria Gaines Hannah, every time I see your sisters with some acne, I've been passing them your flyers. No, I'm serious.
I know.
I tell them, don't look at this and think this is an insult to anything.
I know.
This sister can help you. Call her, tell her you know me, whatever you got to do.
And they have.
Go to the website and let them, check it out. Because, some of them get used to having that acne on their skin.
Oh yeah, they live with it. Psoriasis patients have lived with this disease 15, 20, 30 years. Guys totally bald think their follicle is gone. No, your follicle's not gone. It's that cells have covered up, and you look shiny because the cells have covered up and the oil is underneath trying to get out and it can't get out. But once you clean that area with rubbing alcohol, my product needs 70 to 99% rubbing alcohol. You put that on your that area, cleanse that area out, and then you take 1 or 2 pumps of Magique 4, my product. Magique 4 is all pure oils, and you rub that in there, and then you take the Magique 3, which is the cocoa butter, which got Magique 4 in it. Remember, all of my product have Magique 4 in it.
Okay.
And you put that on your scalp, and then you brush it vigorously, and that one time a day. That's all you need. It's very concentrated. If you purchase it, and the audience out there, some of you guys already know, it's very concentrated, and it does what it's supposed to do. You have a testimony. Can I tell them about yours, Mrs.? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you should tell it.
Right.
Maybe I'll be bragging if I say it.
Well, I had a
Nodular.
brush or something, on my skin, and I wanted to try it, and so I got the product, and I began with the soap, the alcohol first, and then I wiped the skin, and then I would use the soap and wash my face. Then after I finished, I said, well, I want to use the soap as a, I guess you would say lotion or something. So then I would just put it on twice a day, do it in the morning and do it in the evening. And I would just leave it on as a lotion or cream or something.
But she's talking
And
about a soap, though.
Yes. But the whole thing is, I hadn't even started using the whole kit. The
was
soap was
working.
working, right?
Hey, we right, because Tim, like, I know we right there up against the clock.
Oh.
So what we gonna do, folks, we gonna talk about this on the other side, but we gonna have Sister Assata Moore from Urban Intellectuals. She's calling in all the way from Chicago, Illinois. Folks, you know I've been giving away these flashcards. As Sister Gloria Gaines Hannah was saying, we didn't invent just about everything that you use.
Literally.
These Black History flashcards, I'm telling you, people say they love them. And Urban Intellectuals, we going to talk about Urban Intellectuals, folks. So we're going to have her on the other side of this break. Then we're going to get back to Miss Gloria Gaines Hannah, and we're going to discuss the whole piece about Magique 4 and get this thing going, because we got to call in. Tim, take us to the break.
That's right. And we'll be back momentarily.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, you gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime. It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Warmer.
Wally Warmer here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the...
Chew!
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the mini adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback. Take us along with you. You know that you can go to the apps and download TV 33 on demand, and you can see our program live. And you can also go to YouTube and pull up our program and watch it anytime, every time, as many times as you'd like. We have our next guest with us.
Yes,
interim,
indeed.
shall we say.
Yes, indeed.
Mark, take it away.
Yes, indeed, folks. I'm excited today. We got on the line with us all the way from Chicago. Well, representing Chicago and Black History Flashcards, urbanintellectuals.com. We got Sister Assata Moore on the line. Now, Assata, you in Michigan, correct?
I'm in Chicago, actually.
Oh, you're in Chicago right now? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now, talk to us. You were part of the Urban Intellectuals piece when they got started, and you have your own piece, which is called what?
Black Math Genius.
Black Math Genius. Now, we trying to get these children invested in this STEM piece. What got you involved and what got you to start Black Math Genius? And what is Black Math Genius?
Yes, and so actually Urban Intellectuals was doing their thing, I think, since maybe 2015. But I've actually been doing Black Math Genius since about 1998. And I started volunteering in a charter school in Lansing, Michigan, while I was an engineering student. And I just started doing what I was doing in my college courses with elementary school students, and they were just eating it up. And so we went from, the mathematics to physics to teaching them how to code in HTML. We started traveling across the country, even as far as Egypt, to study the mathematics of the pyramid. Wow. And again, these are elementary school students at the time. So Black Math Genius, and I teamed up with Freddie and Ian from Urban Intellectuals to get it out there to the masses, because I've been doing it for all those years, but I'm not a marketer or a promoter. And I just felt that there's a need that more of our people to go into STEM. In every STEM field, Black people are underrepresented. And in fact, 20% of college students, they major in something that's going to keep them impoverished for another generation. And at the rate that we're going, by the year 2053, the median net worth of Black people will be at $0.
Yeah, I've read that.
Okay, so now when you talk about math, where do you begin with the children? What age? What do you show them? How do you teach them?
Yes. And so our program starts as early as third grade. That's what we target. We've had students as early as kindergarten to jump into our program. But we start with the very basics. And so, for instance, we start with the basics, but we also do a lot of correcting. If I was to ask the average person what happens when you multiply numbers, most people are going to say they get larger. If I say what happens when you divide numbers, they're going to say they get smaller. Both of those depend. That's not the actual correct answer. If I was to ask the average person, what is our number system? Base 10, how to go from base 10 to base 2. Those are all fundamental concepts that students should learn at a very early age to make sure that they have a fundamental understanding of mathematics, and most people don't.
You're right about that. And the funny thing about it is most of the Black children almost been programmed to believe that math is really hard.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to get interested in it. They don't see the connection between mathematics and their lives. Right.
So, well, that's difficult because most teachers don't.
And I think,
And so when teachers don't understand the mathematics, they pass that misinformation. They pass that fear on to the children.
and you know, it's
You
fun.
look at, I think it's only 3% of elementary teachers that are teaching math. Only 3% are strong in mathematics
Wow.
Yeah,
in the foundational areas. I literally just read that article right now as I'm preparing for something.
Wow.
Do you use a flashcard process to teach them, or books, or what? Tell us.
What we do is through our tutoring services, we have a platform where the students are able to see our screen, and we just work from scratch, showing them how. So if a student says, hey, I'm having difficulty with multiplying fractions, right? We can pull up and show them a model of a half of a fraction and then taking half of that fraction. Because children at that age, think about the numbers that we give them. You know, what's 500,000 times such and such? When are they seeing those type of large numbers? That's abstract to them. And we want to be able to make it something that they can relate to. And when you can do that and show them, because there are different types of intelligence. Not everyone is just going to be okay with seeing numbers. Some children need to see it. They need to feel it. They need to taste it. When you think about cooking and talking about fractions, maybe they need to physically do it. You have a lot of children that are athletic, so you can talk about fraction, decimals, and percents with basketball. You have to present it to them in many different ways. So that's our approach. So no particular program. It's just straight old school mathematics with a focus on deep conceptual understanding, but also making sure that our children understand. That's why it's called Black Math Genius, that Black people were the original people to do mathematics. They were the first. And there's evidence of this over 40,000 years ago in the Lubombo Mountains in South Africa. There was a bone found there with markings on it that suggests Black women were the first to do mathematics because they were tracing their cycle against the lunar calendar.
Interesting. Okay. That's something to know. All right. So, and especially with, you know, they say the girls don't get into STEM. And this is this is something interesting there. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
And we definitely know about, you know, like you said, you got mathematics is involved with, you know, those sundials and language and just about everything. Now, when you go onto the website, Black Math Genius, what are they going to be looking for? What is there for them to access?
Well, one, just learning about the program. You know, we're not just trying to shove anything in people's face. We want them to understand fundamentally the connection between their children being proficient in mathematics and what their life looks like as adults. When we look at home ownership, when we look at our ability to create wealth, when we look at our quality of life, if we were just represented, if we represented our population of about 14 to 15% in STEM, we would increase our spending power, our net worth as Black people by $1 trillion every 5 years.
Okay.
And so I want parents to understand that other cultures, Spanish people right now in Chicago in particular, in the next 5 years, they're going to represent 70% of new homeowners.
Wow.
And so what's happening is they're also investing more in what they call shadow learning. Basically, that means that they're paying for tutors, the same way that Asian families do and white families do. And so we have to invest in our children's education now. And if we don't invest now, they're going to pay later as adults. So either we can invest now or they're going to pay later.
Well, you know what? You know, it's just beautiful that we got you in here today, Miss Moore, because on the show also with us today is a sister that's an inventor and a scientist, okay? And she invented it's called Magic 4, and it clears the Demodex mites that are in your skin, and she's the only person on the planet with this formula. And, the fact she had to know math and everything.
Absolutely.
Sister Glory, we got Asada Moore here with Black Math Genius. You got anything you want to say to her?
Yeah, you know, what you just said was so important to inventing when you're mixing products. If you don't know values, if you don't know numbers, if you don't know, the apothecary system or the different math, different systems, you cannot mix anything. Our mothers, you remember in the kitchen, you used to throw a little salt here and measure a little, a little here and a little there. That was just genius of a mother knowing how to throw things together. But when you're talking about science, you have to understand the validity of the importance of what those numbers equal to.
Yes,
and the value of those numbers. And what you've done is absolutely wonderful. And you know what? It starts with our kids. Because after 7, 8 years old, you're lost. So what you're doing here is fantastic. And I appreciate it because I had to do a lot of algebra, a lot of math, a lot of figuring out things too, and a little poetry here, and use those words. But the knowing the calibration of how I got there, people right now cannot steal my formula. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that if I put 5% of one thing in there and 1% of another thing, it makes a new product. So if you don't know how to add and pour and literally count up how many drops you use, that changes the whole formula. That is what you're doing is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you
so much. I appreciate that. It means a lot.
Yes, indeed. And I'm telling you, Tim, you got that piece for the Urban Intellectuals? We're going to run this piece here with Brother Fred in it so people can see him speaking too, because I know he's out of the country right now. He's in Africa right now, according to Sister Tamiko. So I'm telling you, I'm just glad we have connected with Urban Intellectuals and Black Math Genius, because we're going to definitely, put that on our site. Send us the information. We'll put it on our website. We'll put it on our Facebook page, sister. Do you guys have a Facebook page, by the way?
Yes, Urban Intellectuals. Urban Intellectuals across all platforms and Black Math Genius across all platforms.
Okay, good, because we already put the Urban Intellectual stuff on the page, but I want to make sure.
I just want to make sure, yes.
The Black Math Genius stuff on the page, because that's a new connection for us, and I'm excited about it. So, Brother Tim, we're going to run this piece here with Fred had that Sister Tamiko sent me, and then we're going to come back on the other side and talk more about Black Math Genius and Urban Intellectuals.
Hey, good people, listen, empower your children with live Black history classes. That's right, you heard me right. Live Black history classes inside of the Sankofa Club, the #1 Black history club for children. This is the place where we learn from the past to create the future. Literally, we are pouring our rich history and goodness into our young people so that they can be inspired by the long traditions, the long history, the long culture of global African and Black people on this planet. The lie that society is telling your children is that Black people haven't contributed much to humanity, when this is actually false. This is the worst thing that you can allow to be sent and bred into your children, because the contributions of the global African people, the global Black community, is tremendous. And it started from day one on this planet, and it's going long into the future, even up to today. These are the stories that we must pour into our young people if we want them to be inspired and for them to aspire to greatness on this planet. Inside of the Sankofa Club, your children will enjoy live Black history classes taught by Black teachers who have a love and a passion for our history, our community, and your children. But in addition to that, children get together in our Sankofa Saturdays. These are our community events where we bring the young people together, allow them to talk about their feelings, talk about things that are going on in their community, their perspective. They get a chance to be heard by one of our world changers. That's what we call our teachers inside of the Sankofa Club. But each Sankofa Saturday, children host a town hall event where they run their own nation, the Sankofa Nation, where they have an elected king and queen that rules for 3 long months, and children have an opportunity to impact the direction of the club, the information the children are learning, and the impact that they are having on the world. These are some beautiful, bright, young children out here, and you definitely want your kids to be able to have an opportunity to engage with these individuals. Hey, by the way, before I get going too far, are. My name is Freddie Taylor. I'm the CEO and founder of Urban Intellectuals. We make it fun and easy to learn Black history, and that's right. We're the ones behind the world famous Black History flashcards. We have several in our series, but we've sold over 350,000 decks of this particular series all over the planet. It's been a wonderful experience, but we are actually the company that's behind the Sankofa Club. The Sankofa Club is one of our brands, but it's really how we impact the world. We're looking to make a dent in the universe by literally changing the world, and we know that that starts with our young people, and that's why we're behind the Sankofa Club. We're really excited to combat the problem. Hey, Freddie, what's the problem? The problem is the global narrative of Black and African people on this planet. It's wrapped inside of our movies, our television shows, our media, our news outlets, and more importantly for your children, our educational system and the books that they're reading. They're leaving out the contributions of the global African and Black people, and this is detrimental to your children's self-esteem, their confidence, their ambition, their inspiration, and how they see themselves in the future. It damages their angle of achievement, right? This is things that we want to combat. So the solution to this is to get involved with an organization, get involved with a community, get involved with like-minded parents, people, and world changers like our teachers inside of the Sankofa Club that are pouring goodness, knowledge, and discipline into our young people, right? So we want to invite you to come on and join us inside of the Sankofa Club. It's a wonderful time to click the link and take advantage of our special offer. But if you join us, we promise that in 30 days, if you haven't seen a direct change in your children, now you got to engage our content. You got to log in. You got to show up for the live Black History classes. You got to engage the content. But if you're not finally seeing a change of inspiration, of a more confidence in your young people, then we will give you a unquestioned ass money back guarantee. All you got to do is sign up today, join the Sankofa Club, and make sure that you show up. But listen, live Black History classes aren't the only thing that we have to offer. Inside, we have a Netflix of Black History available with over 100 classes already inside of our archive. So once you join, you get a login and password, and you'll have access to over 100 classes at your fingertips that's teaching Black history to your children. Beautiful benefit, but that's not it. Inside, we also have resources for you as a parent to build on the lessons and the things that your children are learning. We want to be your cheat code so that you can continue to grow and develop your young people with the type of confidence and self-assurance that they need in order to continue to achieve in this world. Inside of the Sankofa Club, you will find activities, games, worksheets, resources that you can print out or engage online with your young people to inspire them and keep building on the lessons that we are teaching inside of the Sankofa Club. It's a beautiful offering at an affordable price. The question is, why haven't you invested in the future of your young people yet? Why haven't you invested in the confidence of your children just yet? Join us inside of the Sankofa Club and allow us to assist you in this endeavor in getting the most out of your young people. We all know that confidence is the key skill and trait that your children need in order to be successful on this planet, and nothing builds confidence more than understanding their place on this planet, understanding their history and their culture, and having a strong appreciation and affinity for people that look like them and have contributed much to the global human population. Again, I'm Freddie Taylor. I'm the CEO and founder of Urban Intellectuals, but I want to extend one more offer to get you to join us inside of the Sankofa Club. Make sure you reach out if you have any questions. We're looking forward to seeing you on the inside. Until next time, good people, you know what it is. Love, peace, and Black power.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Sister Asada, Mr. Fred Taylor just got it going on, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
We got the Sankofa Club, Black Math Genius, Urban Intellectuals, folks. They all connected together. And I'm telling you, hit that urbanintellectuals.com and get in there and find out what's going on. Ms. Brown, I'm excited about this whole piece.
Absolutely. And the flashcards would make a nice Valentine's gift.
Definitely.
Oh, my dream is to be on that card, one of those, in that deck one day.
Yeah,
right.
I love that.
And take down Sister Hannah's what is it? Magique4.com.
Magique4.com. That's MAGIQUE, the number 4.com. And I'll give the phone number out too.
Right.
248-730-3332. That's
Can you repeat the
248. Repeat.
Area code 248.
248-730-3332. And the spelling of the product is Magique4, MAGIQUE, the number 4.com. It's the French word for magic. So you just drop the C and put QUE on there. Magique4.
That's it. We got to get you two together because we do need to get Sister Hannah on one of these flashcards.
Yeah. All right.
Because there's a lot of people that's ready to move on to the next stage, the 21st century flashcards. Because everybody doing great work. Well, Sister Assata Moore, I'm glad you found some time in your schedule to get in touch with us all the way from Chicago, Illinois. You Chicago folks been checking in with us over here at Feedback, and we love it. What you want to leave our listeners and viewers with before we call it in?
Believe in the genius of your children. Do not pass down the bad habits and anxiety of mathematics to them, and they have in them the potential to be anything that they want to be.
Now, before I let you go, because you know, Ms. Brown, she got me excited when she said she took the kids to Egypt.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I was like, are you guys planning another one of them trips anytime soon?
Hey, Urban Intellectuals has a travel movement, and that's why Freddie's in Egypt now. I think he's going to Ghana. Like either he's already left to Ghana or he's on his way to Ghana. And so they're taking over that now. I'm not doing any more trips with children. You can imagine 40 elementary school children going over to Egypt and what that's like. So Freddie's handling that now.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We definitely going to push the site for him, Ms. Broden. Black Math Genius. We are geniuses.
That's right.
We got geniuses up here. Miss Theo Broden,
have the
in her own right, genius.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
Well, we're going to close this segment down. Sister Assata Moore, we thank you again.
Thank you.
Folks, go to the site, Black Math Genius. I got your number now. I'm going to lock you in.
All right.
And for the listeners out there, first one to call in on the next segment, you're going to get a copy, a deck of these flashcards, the STEM ones that we've been talking about.
All right.
Indeed. I'm loving it. And Timmy Tim, our engineer, said we got to hit the break soon. Miss Broden, talk to him. It's been such a show up to now.
Absolutely. Such excitement. And, you know, to find out about this project that Ms. Moore has is really inspiring. And it gives us an opportunity to begin sharing it throughout the community. You know, this kind of information you don't keep to yourself. You let everyone know in your family, your friends, your coworkers, the church members, all the church members.
Yes,
let everybody know and have them assist with spreading the word. Because anytime you can come across something that will help you build your community, help you to inspire, encourage, and give others the same opportunity, you just got to do it.
Got to.
And tomorrow is a day that love is expressed. So that's a good day.
And it's Black History Month.
Absolutely. Yes, spread black love.
Yes,
all right
indeed.
now.
Assata Moore, we love you, sister.
Thank you. Love you all too.
You have a good
All
one.
right, thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, peace.
Yes, indeed. I just love that sister. She coming on. She doing great things with the children. And, my goodness, science, math.
Yes.
We knocking them out on this.
That's
Talking about the STEM program.
They got to give that to the kids immediately.
Right.
That's what you need.
Exactly. And I got to share that Martin Luther King High School has the STEM program. And, you know, I've shared the information before that the football team at Martin Luther King has won the state championship 2 years in a row. And the players are scholars. Scholars.
All right.
You know, 3.5, 3.8. I mean, they are hitting the books as well as hitting the field.
All right.
And the STEM program at Martin Luther King.
Who said you can't be an athlete and a genius?
That's right.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's one reason why I continue to share that, from time to time with as many as we come across, so that they'll have that information to share as well. In addition to that, we are, as Ms. Moore was talking about tutoring, here there is a phone number for those of you who have the time and the interest to work with the children in our school. You know this thing that keeps slithering through our community that, well, if you can't read when you pass the 3rd grade, we have a cell waiting for you. Well, we don't want to continue hearing that. We want to let people know that if you have the time and interest to tutor our young people, the telephone number to call for the Let's Read program is area code 313-873-7490. Area code 313-873-7490. And that's where you give them your information, let them know. They'll even ask if you have a particular school where you want to tutor. Well, the school that we promote is Barton Elementary School. That's a school we have adopted. So that number, area code 313-873-7490. 873-7490. Now,
Tim said we right up against it.
All right.
So let's get to this break. And on the other side, we're going to come back.
We have to pause for the cause.
Gloria
Top of the nation.
Helen Magic for scientist, inventor, entrepreneur.
All right. And we will be back momentarily.
This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman. I am here to address all of your complaints and concerns. If you need assistance regarding city services, please contact my office at 313-224-6000 or contact us via email at ombudsman@detroitmi.gov. This is Bruce Simpson, your City of Detroit ombudsman.
It's the These Nuts Show with your host, Butter and friends. Butter here, magician escape artist, practicing for my show tonight. Come on in, have a seat.
All right, everybody settle. Butter, you're on in 5, 4, 3, 2.
In a few seconds, there gotta be enough to get out of this one. Twist a little turn, ta-da! It's showtime! It's your old friend Butter here. I may be a nut, but I know to wear my mask. Please welcome my first guest tonight, fitness guru, Wally Wallman.
Wally Woodland here to tell you to wash your hands with soap and water for 20 seconds so you will stay healthy and strong like me.
Almond Cruz here, sliding in with the news. Distance is what we must do to stay away from the chew and other germs in the air that might be trying to get on you. Social distancing is a wonderful way to see friends. As long as you're 6 feet apart, you win.
Hey there, friends. I wouldn't miss this for the world. It's me, Pumpkin Spice, your healthy girl. Remember, it's important to use your kind hearts and follow the signs to stay healthy and safe at all times.
Chica Chiminsky here to say, don't forget the little ones that need you to lead the way. That's how we remember to wash our hands, mask, and social distance today.
Morgan Raisin. Yes, it's me, here to sing about health and safety. We are all here to help get a message out to your grapevine, teaching healthy choices to stay safe all the time.
Don't let these guys drive you nuts. Put your mask on first. They'll let you be. And it keeps me safe from the
chew
that's trying to get on me.
Butter me up. She's right, you know. Thank you, Hallie Cranberry, for joining the show. Let's all be nuts about our health. Social distancing, wash your hands frequently, use hand sanitizer, and wear a mask. Practice what we learned to stay away from the chew germs. We're all in this together. Coming soon, the many adventures of these nuts in a theater near you.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinda,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback. And take us along with you. And we are back. We are excited today. We've had so much information. And oh, yes, absolutely. And I was very pleased to have Miss Moore on with us and excited about having Gigi. I like this cute little
Black
Gigi.
math genius.
Yeah, yes, that's right. And looking forward to you being on one of the flashcards as well.
yes,
that is
that'll
some
be a
Black
dream.
History. Oh, yeah.
I hope
Black
they
It's
don't
gonna
put-
happen
Black
because we
History
got to have some
flashcards.
updated flashcards now.
Oh,
right,
yeah, I was
that's
gonna
right.
say, I hope they don't wait until I die.
Oh,
Yeah, you know, I wanted to. I don't know if I wanted to clarify something that earlier. One of the things people need to know is that I know they have a lot of respect for their doctors, their medical, and they should, because I'm in the medical world. When a doctor, dermatologist tell you that you need injections or pills and whatever, you need to analyze how long you're going to be on it. If you have to utilize a product forever, I'm not talking about insulin or things for heart or high blood pressure. I'm talking about something for your skin or your hair. And you got to be on it 4 and 5 years. You got to think. You have to say, no, this is not working. Let me go somewhere else. Let me look for something else. But do not continue to go to these doctors who give you these injections and give you these pills and you're on them for years. It doesn't make sense. It's not working. Mrs. Broughton, you can testify to that medical.
Oh, yes. When I was having a issue with skin rash, I went to a dermatologist, and they'll give you a prescription for some kind of cream that's expensive, and then you go to another dermatologist. I'm trying to remember how many I went to, maybe 3 or 4. And one even said that you had to have steroid injections. And the steroid injections did absolutely nothing.
For the inflammation.
Nothing. Right. And so anyway, I was excited to hear about the product that you have discovered and created to clear up the skin. And what's so interesting about it, it didn't take years going from dermatologist to dermatologist to dermatologist. It just took the use of your product. And as I was saying earlier, I was so excited when I got to the soap part of it, the alcohol versus the soap. I couldn't even get past that because it was working already. I'm like, well, wait a minute, wait now. I got to get to the oils part too.
What she's speaking of is that I have a kit. It's like a process that you go through that you have to utilize in order to eliminate these skin disorders or restore your hair growth. And one of the processes is each product does different things. She was utilizing the therapeutic soap, and the reason why it worked with her nodulars and with her rash is because Magique 4, the oil that she didn't get to yet, it is inside the soap. And it's also in my shampoos, and all of my cocoa butter cream, and all of my therapeutic soap, and all my rocks. It's in everything. And I also invented a product for animals.
Right, the pet kit.
The pet kit. Yeah, Mark is holding that up now. And it's the pet kit. And that pet kit the dogs and the horses and cats and stuff have the same follicles we have. They have the same disorders. They have Cushing disease, heart attack, diabetes. They have all of those things. So the hair follicle unit is similar to ours. Only thing is their Dermadex mite is called Socapic, and it burrows through their skins. A little bit different, but my products stop all of the itching, the smell on the dog. The coat is like brand new. It's like a show dog. The product, it works in your animals. And you guys are cleaning these animals with these caustic products, and because they're trying to kill the fleas, but they're not doing the job that they're supposed to be doing. And it's not the fleas you got to worry about. When your dog is rolling on his back, or your cat or something, scratching and itching and all of that, that's because the Demodex mice have multiplied on them, and they have to be removed. And a lot of veterinarians are buying my product now. They're having it in the shop. If they don't like it because their products was like $200 and $300, mine is $95, which is cutting their profit, but they're getting results.
WGPR Detroit HD2.
You're watching WHPS, Highland Park, Detroit.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
Now, I notice here it's called Magic 6 shampoo.
9.
Is that a 9? Okay.
That's 9.
Magic 9 shampoo. It says the best deep cleaning treatment available for pets and animals, and it stops canine demodicosis.
Yes,
so that's
right.
those mites.
Those mites. That's they call Succopit, and they also got Shaletta. They got different names for different burrow. One burrows and one suck up. Each one of them does different things. But like ours, we have the Flicolorum and we got the Brevis. But the thing of it is the knowledge you need to know is that the function of it is to my product is to get rid of those, and you'll see your skin supple, and you'll see the tightness of your skin. You'll see your crow feet going out of your the sides of your skin. You'll see your double chins tightening up, and that's with soap. Who's made a soap where you can get tightening of the skin and deep cleaning and all of that with soap?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at you, and you're the best advertisement available.
My mom said, bless her heart, she's deceased, and she said, why are you paying all these models for trying to show you, that's back in the day, why are you paying all these models to show your stuff? You're the best advertisement for it.
Indeed.
Because people, I don't want to say my age on here. don't put me up to it. But the thing of it is that all of my friends who went to school with me know how old I am. They're saying, how come you still look this age and we look this age? I said, buy Magique 4.
There you go.
All right now.
Buy our products, you know. But it really is through science. You know, I'm going to get really into science. The creams and products that they're putting out in the cosmetic industry, their molecules are so large that they're sitting on your skin. They're doing nothing because the molecule has to be small enough to penetrate the epidermis layer. Their molecules are large like water. You say, oh, what did water got to do with it? I'm talking about the molecule. If you get in the bathtub and you don't drown, it's because the molecules of water is so large that it's on your surface. Otherwise, you would drown. You have to know, if you know scientifically what's happening, you understand the validity of what's the results going to be. So my product, Magique 4s, our molecules are so tiny that if you put it on the head of a pin, and then you reduce that another 10,000 times. That's how small pure oils are. Now, I'm not talking about the junk you're buying from the store. They give you a smell of peppermint or a smell of eucalyptus or a smell. No. This is we're talking pure oils. By the way, if you're watching the show and you call and order, you will get half price of all the products. So if you just mention, we saw the show, Mrs. Broughton and Mark.
Feedback.
Yeah, okay.
A little feedback, love.
Yeah, and you get half price because, and I don't have a code on the site for them to get a discount because I sell for all over the world. So the discount would be when you call that number, and that number is 248-730-3332. Again, 248-730-3332. And all you got to do is call that number and you get a discount. You got to say there that you watched the show, though. And when you mention that, then you get a discount.
I love it because every time she comes, she show you that love, folks. That's why y'all keep asking her to come back.
Yeah, well, I really, really want to get out to the African American community, and what a wonderful month to do it in.
Oh,
You know, we
yeah.
should have African American month every day,
Yeah.
but
I agree.
we're not gonna hold up that discussion. But the thing of it is that when you get a product, when something does not work immediately, people, please stop it. They got a product, and I can say this, I don't want to affect your show, but they got a medical product, Himerol, that they're selling on TV for psoriasis. And they tell you literally on there all the disorders you can get from even using it, but it costs a huge amount. I won't even say the price because you're paying for it through your insurance, so they won't tell you the big price. But what they said is it takes approximately 6 months to see a clearance.
6 months.
That's a long time.
And people have lived with this for years, and they buying these products and they wait 6 months, and then they wait another 6 months, and then they go to the dermatologist and wait another year, and they go on. If you don't, my product, Magique 4, if you have psoriasis, if it doesn't clear up immediately, then stop it. That's with any product. That doesn't mean just mine. But my product will clear you up less than 2 weeks because it has to go through the hormonal changes of your skin. Like for hair, if they tell you can grow your hair in 3 days, that's a lie because the human follicle only grows through a certain stage. We got the catagen, the anagen, and the telogen stage. But those stages that it go through, like a woman's menstrual cycle, in about a month, you have that hair growth, that little fuzz that you were seeing that was nothing there before, you see that hair follicle come in. Whereas before, people were selling products, and I'll say it, Rogaine and Minoxidil, all these things that
your
these,
hair, right.
yeah, and they've been sued because
Right.
people are utilizing it and they stop and then they lose their hair or it didn't grow or whatever. So you want to get something that's really gonna function for you, and that thing is the Demodex mite. And my products are multifunctional. Remember, I'm not the hair and the nails is an appendage of the skin. That means whatever I do to the skin, I can do to the nails and the.
Well, I'm
yeah.
glad you brought up the nails because I know the last time you were here, you sprayed some. I got a little fungus on one of my pinky finger here.
Magique 2.
Sprayed that stuff on there, and it just ate through. Now I told her the problem is, I got to keep on the routine, so I miss a few days. But I'm telling you, I started putting it on my toenails, folks, and I told her I'm gonna get this today, the kind where you can just spread it like it's fingernail polish.
Yeah.
And because it just
But
sprayed, but I know I put that polish on there. But I sprayed on, my big toenail, and you can see it's starting to get, clear up.
Yeah.
And I think that's the key, folks. You want to see results, no matter what you're using. So that's my testimony. I'm gonna give her that month again, and I'm gonna get back with it with the pictures, and I'm gonna let her know I'm gonna stay on it this time, Ms. Hammond, because I know
Well, when you live with something for so many years, and then you've tried everything, it's very difficult to get on a program. Your treatment program, my products literally only take about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds, and you literally see a change. But the thing of it is, you got to do the regime. If you don't want to do the regime, people say, well, they've been programmed about alcohol.
Right.
What's the first thing they put on you when you walk in the hospital? That's right.
They got to clean it off the germs.
They got to clean off the pathogen. They got to clean off the germs. They got to clean off the whatever's there. And they are been so programmed by the industry, by the cosmetic industry. Oh, no alcohol because it's going to dry your skin. It's going to cause wrinkles. Well, it is a drying agent, and that's why I want it on your skin on your scalp, or on your feet, or on your hands
Right.
prior to using my product, because I got to open up that gate, you know, that pore. I have to open it up and let my product go down in there. Yeah, and that's the purpose of it. And the reason why yours is healing is because you put it on there. Now, if you don't see the rapidness and how it heal depends on the determination of how you utilize it. So if you stop in regime, but it's not going to turn back to what you had, and that's what Rogaine was doing. It was they would put this stuff on. You know, people need to know also science. The hair that's above your scalp is dead. That's a dead shaft. It literally, the follicle is underneath the skin, and that's what we're utilizing with the pure oils. I'm attacking the follicle, not the hair shaft.
Now, Miss Brown, I want to go through this right. No, go ahead. You say what
Okay. I was just going to ask a question. There, when you see commercials on TV about medication, they'll tell you what it'll do, then they'll tell you all of the side effects. And this, have you done any research on what is it that's called if you have? Oh goodness,
lupus.
No, not measles, chickenpox. Something that people get.
You talking about that shingles? That if you had it right.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to do any research on the shingles?
Yes, absolutely. The shingles is the virus, that chickenpox virus. That's what it is.
Okay.
So what it is that at a certain age, they've predicted older age, but
50,
you can
say,
say
right.
50, but you can get it before then.
Okay.
Because remember that also is it was dormant. It went dormant, and now
Right.
it's active, just like the Demodex mite.
Right.
But the skin, I have healed. I can't use the word heal. I have cleared up. I have restored the skin in a lot of shingle people, and it stopped it. My product stopped the itch. That itch is the one that gets to you, and you're just scratching and scratching and scratching. Same with eczema. And the same with psoriasis.
Okay.
It is the bacteria that comes out that sits on that surface and around that follicle that you have that pattern. It goes around your nerve area. But the thing of it is, yes, I've had a lot of patients like that, and a lot of patients use my stuff. Now, I'm not asking anybody to substitute anything, but if you're using a medication that's not working, stop it, because you're actually adding to the problem.
Right.
You can create another problem.
Right.
Now, let's go over these right quick because we got the time, Miss Broden.
Okay.
Now, show them the Magic 4.
The Magic 4 is, I'm holding it up. It's a pure oil, and it's got 17 different oils in it, and it's listed on the product. And on the back of it, it tells you how to use and everything. But it's so simple. It's a 30-second thing. Miss Broden, you can attest to this. All you got to do is do the alcohol, put the Magic 4 on, put the cocoa butter on, because you got to know why you're using it.
Right.
The Magic 4, right.
Now, on your card here, you got
Right.
listed psoriasis, eczema, acne, rosacea, razor bumps, dandruff, jock itch, itching, inflammation, diabetic feet, skin disorders. So, folks, you got them problems, get you that Magic 4. Now, that's a whole line, folks, so you know this.
Yeah.
Now, Magic 2 is what I'm going to get today.
Yeah, Magic 2 is pure oils of Magic 4. And what it is, but it also has an anti-inflammatory in it. It's an antivirus, antibacterial, and an antioxidant in it also. And it kills funguses. So, and or discoloration on your toe that's caused from the fungus, the blood on the circulation of your toe. This is a lot of diabetic patients utilize this one, Miss Magic 2. And what it does is you only need a look. You recall, you just need to brush it on like you're brushing on a nail, and you brush, but you have to put a little couple drops underneath the nail.
Okay.
And the reason why is you want to get it down. That bed is moist, dark areas, and that's how bacteria grow.
Right, because it get all flaky down in there.
Get real flaky. And you got oils. If you guys ever try to clean out the corner of your toes, you notice you pulling out white, accumulation of white. Yeah, that's bacteria with your oils with the cells that accumulate on there, and that's how you clean under your back of your toes.
Now, Magic 3.
Magique 3 is a cocoa butter. Now, this is a cocoa butter, and what it is that it's got Magique 4 in it. And there's a little jar in there. And when you want to know if something really is pure, the property value of this changes in the summer. It's pure liquid in the summer. And in the wintertime, it solidifies and it softens to a softening.
Like a
Like a
cream.
cream?
Like a cream. Like a cream. And I say serum, but that's good, cream. And what it does is that it has Magique 4 in it. It's cocoa butter. Now, let me share something with African Americans, because this is a big thing for us. I'm not putting down any product. I'm only teaching science. Shea butter is what African Americans all know. They pray and brag about Africa, go in Africa and get it. The thing about shea butter is that it is made from the tree of a nut. So a lot of people are allergic
To nuts.
to nuts. And when they use it, they can't understand why they get the itch, and they live with it. They say, but it feels supple or whatever. Cocoa butter is made from a bean. So that is not, it doesn't call allergy. It doesn't call allergic reaction or anything. And that's why it's unique to understand what you're putting on your body. You must read your product. And of course, there's no paraben in mine. You heard about the paraben scare, right? The African Americans are using straighteners or perm to perm their hair. It's been all over the news. That's a lawsuit, $300 million lawsuit. And what's happening is that they were utilizing paraben. Paraben, you cannot use more than 0. That's where this math come in for your other guests. 0.03. Because it's a preservative, it preserves it. Right. Well, I won't say the Caucasian, the cosmetic industry is using 15%. That's why it's literally killing 33,000 women, cause breast cancer, black women. And they didn't tell us anything about it. This is in the last 10 years. They watched it for 10 years, watched it kill 33,000 people. And now the L'Oreal's companies, Dark and Lovely, all the Optimists, all those perms out there, they're telling you guys, please don't use them because it's got paraben in it.
We got 8 minutes. This has been like a science class today, folks. I hope you had your pen and your notepads. But you can always go back and watch it again. Make sure you have your pen and your notepad. Let's get through the rest of this stuff, though. We got 4 more to go.
Speaking of that, you guys replayed my last show, and my goodness, the first show, a lot of people called and ordered. Then I'm wondering, I start getting calls 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock. I'm wondering what's going on.
Yes.
And come to find out that I don't get your show in my area. But now I downloaded it. Downloaded it and the Facebook.
Let's talk about this Magic Stone. We got 8 minutes to go. Magic 5. Where that stone at?
Okay, Magique 5. Magique 5 are, everybody know about rocks. Healing rocks. Mine is called Healing Rocks because in my container I have a little bottle, half a bottle of Magique 4, the oils. And if you put the rock, put a few drops on the rock and put it in the microwave oven for about 5 seconds.
Okay.
No more. You know that it get extremely hot because the minerals, the oil is going and penetrating that mixing with other minerals. And what it does is that you put it on a bone or wrist or ankle, especially a lot of athletes use it. Now it's temporary. It's not permanent.
But it helps you soothe.
Honey, if you're hurting, temporary is good. You know what I'm saying, Ms. Broden?
Let's get to that Magic 6.
Okay, Magique 6 is the shampoo. Magique, you've never seen a shampoo like this. It's all pure oils, and at the bottom, the seeds is fennel seeds. That's for anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, everything. Remember, my purpose is to kill the Demodex mite.
Right,
and to kill those and to remove and stuff those who are left on your scalp. So that's Magique 4. It's got Magique It's Magique 6, but it's got Magique 4
And
in it.
remember, you got to put that oil on your hair first before you use it.
Alcohol.
Then alcohol.
Alcohol, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Magique 7.
And Magique 7 is the
Lip balm.
It's like a fantastic lip balm, voluptuous. It really stopped any cracking on your lips or anything, make your lips kissable. It makes them full for Valentine's Day
Bring
coming.
love back up in here, folks.
And it's all pure. It's all cocoa butter. I mean, no lip balm, but it's got Magique 4 in it also. So when you put it on your lips, you'll know immediately you got some kind of medication on your. It's not a medication, but it feel like a medication on your lips. And
I put something on mine this morning.
Yep. and it keeps it moist all the time, all day long and stuff. And then there's
Magique 8.
Magique 8 is you open this little cap, and it's a little face mask, and it look like a little cap, a little peel in there. You cut the wrapping off, and you put it back in the cup, and you put water in it, and it explodes up to a full, huge mask that covers your whole face, and it's got Magique 4 in it. And this is the wonderful cooling facial, relaxing facial, about 15 minutes. And if you got Magique 4 oils, you can reuse this 5 times because you just spray the oil on the mask under cold water.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
And where are we at? 9?
Folks, it's an entire system is what we saying. And we want you to understand, you might use 1 or 2 products, but you need the entire system, really, to get yourself right.
Yeah, like the soap. This is the main one. This is what everybody seem to be buying, and they buy 4 and 5. They buy 4 and 5 bars of it. And I at first had a limit on it. Then I realized, no, you can't do that. They're doing it for a reason. And I realized Christmas, December, they were giving them away as gifts, But this soap is fantastic. It keeps you really young.
And they all packaged so beautifully.
Thank you. Yeah, I thought that was kind of clever too. Packaging is everything, by the way. And I thought that this would be wonderful for the men. A lot of men have jock itch, and they don't say anything. They just scratch. A lot of athletes, a whole lot of athletes. And you put this and clear up that area down there, and you will be surprised how you'll feel, how you walk different, by the way, because you're literally compensating while you're walking with that itch. So Magique 4 is great for that. I mean, Magique 10. And by the way, Magique 4 is in that. And I showed you the kit for the dogs. That's Magique 10.
You know you gotta love your pets now.
Yeah, you know they love it. And I also have a weight loss tea.
Ooh, okay, that's cool.
That's all, and by the way, I don't have a number on this one because this is not a skin or hairline. So, but the Magique 4, and I brought some.
But it's
for
on
you.
the website.
Okay.
Yes, on the web.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, actually, he's repairing my website. I wanted to make it look virtual, so he's repairing and changing stuff and adding products to it. You know.
But we know that the telephone number is area code 248
730 3332.
Bingo. We got 3 minutes. Tim said wrap it up. I'm just going to say thank you once again. We love Gloria Gaines, Hannah. I got a little Valentine's Day gift for her. That's that rose quartz. You know, they keep that energy right.
Oh,
and she got all the energy and love, and that's for you.
Oh, this
Gloria
is wonderful.
Gaines. Just want to say thank you for coming down and letting our listeners know how they can be healed.
I'm always giving. I rarely get gifts.
Cleared up.
This is beautiful. I want to put this on now.
All right,
Take us
and
home.
we enjoyed having you here today.
Thank you.
And for those of you who have tuned in, we want you to know that when you call that number, you're going to get a 50% discount. That means half price. And like we always say here, you know, it's not necessary for you to know everything. What is necessary is for you to know how to find what you need when you need it. And that we found Miss Gloria Gaines, Hannah, brought her to you. We have all kinds of information that we seek out to share, encourage you also to share with us.
That's right.
That helps us all make better informed decisions. Hood Research has a website, Facebook page, and Twitter. We encourage you to follow us on Twitter.
And Instagram.
That's right.
And TikTok, but they're gonna move. I think
We're gonna move that.
the government gonna move TikTok.
It's all love. It's all love.
We went to the car research.
Just thank you again. Tim banging on the window.
Oh, he's banging.
Hey, Urban Intellectuals, we say thank you. Sister Asada Moore, I'm telling you, these kids is good. Black mathematics.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Google
Googled Hood Research.
I couldn't invent it
Just
without
Google
it.
Hood
I couldn't
Research.
invent anything without that math.
That's
So
right.
we gonna shut it down. Take us home,
All
Ms.
right.
Bro, before Tim
And
get us out of here.
248-234-2371. That's Hood Research number. And tune in again next Monday right here at 9 a.m. and Saturday at 3 p.m. Hood Research is going to be at Burt's Eastern Market on Russell
where you
Street.
go? Are you still at Fairlane?
No, that was just for Christmas. I'm online now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mijik4.com.
and we'll invite her to come with us Saturday to Burt's and Eastern Market on Russell Street.
I'll be there.
And
That's
celebrate
right.
your Valentine's Day at
27th.
Burst this Saturday. 'cause
That's-
we
that's
don't like
right.
celebrating no Valentine's Day on no Tuesday.
We'll be at
Champagne.
3 p.m. this coming Saturday. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broughton,
And I am Thabiti Mpinga,
inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for feedback.
a positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV. Watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
and take us along with you. Feedback.